So I wanted to just talk a little bit about cesarean birth. Whether you have a cesarean birth or a vaginal delivery, there are a lot of things that remain the same, but there are a few differences, so I wanted to highlight those differences. If you have a planned cesarean birth, you will be coming into a room that looks just like our other labor and delivery rooms, but it'll be set up with a stretcher instead of a bed. You'll usually come in a couple hours before the delivery, and your support person will be able to be here with you, and they will get you prepared. They'll draw labs, you start an IV, the anesthesiologist and your obstetrician will come in to see you, and then when you're ready, they will usually have you go either on the stretcher or you can walk into the cesarean rooms, which are just across the hallway from us. And then your main support person will be able to get dressed, and they will wait in a little alcove area just outside the cesarean birth room. Once your anesthetic is working, and typically you'll usually get a spinal block. If you're in labor and you've had an epidural, they will bolus the epidural block. And then your main support person will be able to come in and sit right by the head of your bed. Once they start the surgery, it takes about 3 minutes to get the baby out. So be prepared when they let you know that they're starting. You will have your baby very soon in the world. So when the baby's born, typically they'll bring the baby up over the drape, and they typically start crying right away. And then they will take the baby across within the mom's line of sight to a little area where they'll dry the baby off, and the support person can go with the baby. Once the baby's dried off and the baby's doing well, they'll listen to their heart and lungs. If you would like, they'll bring the baby back over to you, and you can have your baby skin to skin with you throughout the rest of the surgery. It takes about 30 minutes for them to finish up the operation, and then all three of you will come back to the same room that you were in before. If you were a planned cesarean birth, if you were in labor, then you will come to a room that looks like this. So then you would change rooms. You'll be here about 2 hours. The first hour, we're just focusing on helping the baby breastfeed if you're planning on breastfeeding, and making sure your anesthetic is wearing off. You can just have that main support person with you for the first hour. The second hour, if mom is feeling up to it, she can have up to 2 visitors at a time, up to 4. And then we will delay the bath for the baby until you are moved to the mother-baby unit. So at the end of the 2 hours, we'll move you out on a stretcher. You'll have your baby in your arms, and we will load up all your things on a cart, and we'll take you down the hallway to the mother-baby unit. So whether you have a vaginal delivery or a cesarean birth, you'll be here about 2 hours for your recovery period, and then be moved to the mother-baby unit.